What's up, guys? This is FabDive17 bringing you the 7th episode of my PES 2018 Master League series with Paris Saint-Germain. And if you haven't watched previous episodes, I recommend you go and watch them before checking out this episode. And yeah, before we get cracking with it, make sure to smash that thumbs up button. We'll go for 60 likes this episode. If we can reach that, I'll be happy. And yeah, last episode we got some massive news in like the fact that we know who we're facing in the next round of Champions League knockouts. And the team we are facing is, drum roll, Real Madrid. And you guys seen that if you watched the last episode at the end of it, that we're facing Real Madrid. And it's such a big tie that, and it's actually happening in real life as well, so it adds to it a bit. And you know we have to play extremely well if we want to beat Real Madrid. And we've got a few months now because it's 10th of December on this game now, and I believe the first knockout round is in like February. So we've got 2 months to concentrate on the league like entirely and try and improve our league position. We are currently in 5th position, but we're a few points off the top. So yeah, that's what we're going to do this episode. And I'll show you the schedule now. Right, so schedule. Right, so in today's episode we've got Marseille, who are doing very well. They're actually top of the league at the moment, and so you know it'd be really good if we can beat Marseille. And we've got Montpellier, Angers, and Saint Etienne. And the 2 matches we're going to do live come with the video face cam, and the 2 matches we're going to do post cam. I'll tell you now. So Marseille, the first match we're doing live com. Then Montpellier and Angers we're doing post commentary, and then the last game of the episode, Saint Etienne, we're going to do live com again. So yeah, without further ado, we're facing top of the table Marseille, must-win game. Let's get into it. Let's try and get the win. Let's go. Getting into the Marseille game now. I've changed my lineup, but I've just a bit. Here's my lineup. I've actually made one big change, and I've actually put Cavani in the bench for this game, and his fitness was down a bit, and Draxler's hours going up, and Draxler did very well. Like the one time I did play him as left wing, so I'm going to give him another game as left winger, put Cavani in bench, and actually try out to see how Neymar does up front for us. And the rest of the team's pretty similar. Got Isco in the game as well, and Di Maria on the bench. And here's Marseille team. Obviously got some great players in there. They got Dimitri Payet, who used to play for West Ham. And he did bits in the Premier League. And hopefully we don't concede any free kicks, because his free kicks are pretty deadly. And yeah, that's the rest of their team as well. Pretty solid team, and we expect a very tough game, top of the table, and it's away from home as well. I just need to make sure I don't concede a goal early on, because that's when things go, you know, really bad. So, let's smash it now. Right, Marseille, PSG. Let's do this. Just don't want to concede early on. That's the worst thing we can do. We always seem to do it as well. And look, let's get the ball. Oh my days, what the... What? Why? Why every time? Literally, Rabiot just couldn't get the ball off him. I just don't believe it. Like, what can I do to prevent that? It was from the kickoff. I say to you guys, as soon as we go 1-0 down, it's so tough, and how can I prevent it with that sort of ball? How can I prevent it? Ah, it's so frustrating. Right, so basically, we've started off the game 1-0 behind, so it's like it feels like I've got handicapped against me. Oh, flip's sake, it's 2-0. Someone's ringing me. Why do people ring me at the wrong time? I've just conceded again. Stop. Why? It's not been a great start. It's not been a great start at all. And he's still ringing. Oh my goodness. I'm playing PES. I'm recording. Stop. Oh my days. 2-0 down at half-time against Marseille. We've absolutely been battered off the pitch. And I tell you what, if we play anything like this against Real Madrid, it's going to be embarrassing, the scoreline. We've just been absolutely outplayed in every aspect. And I don't know what to do, really. It's just really difficult. But We've got another half, and hopefully we can at least get something from the game, you know, even if it's just an improved second half performance, because we're getting absolutely smashed. Alright, second half, it only can get better from here. Oh, what is that? What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Oh, my defense. My defense. This game's over. We've lost this. We've taken the L, a massive L. Not just the L, it's a massive L. I don't know. Like, Marseille have just playing so good. No wonder they're top of the league. I can't do anything. Look at this. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. There he is, full time. We've absolutely got annihilated. That's the first time this series, this season, that I can like fully say we got absolutely smashed and we deserve to get smashed. Marseille were on absolute another level, and I feel like it was against us. As soon as we went 1-0 behind from kickoff, it wasn't a good start. It wasn't good signs, and the whole game, just Marseille absolutely dominated us. Just died. You can see why they're top of the table and absolutely smashed us. It's so disappointing, the result. And maybe I did miss Cavani in that game. Maybe there was not enough aerial threat, but just everything wasn't working. It wasn't just the strikers. Nothing was going well. I couldn't string a pass together in midfield or anything. And it really wasn't good. And we're further behind the top now because they were top of the table. The other scores here: Nice won 1-0, Lille won 3-1. Monaco won 4-2, Lyon won. It's not good. We're going to drop down a bit. We're down to 7th and we're 10 points off Marseille. Ouch. That's not good at all. And this is where I know like our job's been a bit under threat now, and I feel like if we lose much more, that's it. We've gone. We've lost our job, especially at 10 points behind. It's so poor for PSG standards. It's not good. And I think, you know, Marseille we got beat, and we can't change that now. We just need to concentrate in the next games, because I feel like every game we lose, it's like a ticking time bomb. And if we lose another game, it's just we're gonna get sacked. Simple as that. Just we got 2 post-commentary games coming up for you now, and we just pray to God we win these. Otherwise, I could be out the door. Episode could be ended early, guys. I could be out the door. It could be PSG Master League over already. Not what I want. So moving on from that very disappointing loss to Marseille, we've got Montpellier in the next game, and Montpellier have actually got a very decent team, and definitely no pushovers. And after getting beat 3-0 by Marseille, we just absolutely got smashed. Like, there was nothing. It felt like there was nothing we could do to turn it around, and really needed a different result going into this game. And there was a lot of pressure on me to actually try and get the result. And Rabiot there with a shot just wide of the post early on. And we're in the 33rd minute now, and we're on the ball again. And there's a pass to Cavani. And Cavani's coming on, he cuts it back a bit, passes to Di Maria. Di Maria's right in front of goal, he shoots, he makes it 1-0 to us, and that's the start I was after. And 36 minutes gone, Angel Di Maria, and I'm not sure if that's his first goal for the club in this series. I'm not actually too sure, but he hasn't been playing too much, and maybe I probably should start playing him. He's a quality player, and he's just competition for positions. And you can see another shot there by Cavani, inches wide from going 2-0 up, and in a very good position. But into the second half now. It's the 61st minute and they're on the ball here. It's quite a dangerous attack we've got going here. And we thought we tackled the ball. They cross it in. Oh my goodness. What have I just witnessed? We just got that goal. We just conceded that goal. Like, what a goal. Like, I was so shocked at this moment in time. Like, I couldn't believe what I just seen. Like, what an overhead kick. That was just perfection. And trust us to concede it. Just trust us to concede it. There's nothing we could do about that. Let's watch a replay now. It's unbelievable. Arguably the best goal I think I've ever conceded on PES. Look at this again. So, you know, cross it in. Beautiful cross. Look at that. The technique, everything about the overhead kick was perfect. And from having chances to go 2-0, it was now 1-1, and I pushed loads of people forward because I was annoyed. I was like frustrated at this moment in time, and I'm just done. Like, literally, from being 1-0 up and having a chance to go 2-0, we find ourselves 2-1 behind, and I am just done at this moment. And yet again, I felt like I didn't do anything wrong. It was a ridiculous ball, and I feel like I couldn't really defend it. Like, let's watch it again. So it's this ball here in a second here. This ball here, look at that. It's absolutely ridiculous. How can I defend that? And we find ourselves losing 2-1 to 2 ridiculous goals where I feel like, you know, I played alright, and I just feel like the luck is against us right now. Like, on another day, that would have been a win, but fortunately we had to concede a bloody overhead kick goal and a ridiculous pass and finish. It was just, we couldn't do anything about it, and maybe we should have been more clinical and make it like 2-0 early on and stuff, but I feel like we've been a bit unlucky as well at the same time. But, you know, it's not good enough. That's 2 losses now in this episode. It's really, really not good enough. And I was thinking at this moment in time, I was like, right, this is not good. We need to change something quick before I get sacked. So you can see the other scores. I'll let you guys look at them scores. And, yeah, it's really not good, the league position. So I was thinking I really needed to change something. And going into this second post-commentary game now, I do change something. So I'll show you guys in a second. We'll get into the second game now. So getting into the third match of the episode and second post-commentary game against Angus now. And you can see here, like I was saying, this is where I changed the formation. I was playing around with a few different formations. I was thinking maybe the 4-2-3-1. And, you know, I was playing around with positions. And I was like, it's not actually too much different to the formation I had originally. So I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. I was thinking more about it. I was like, you know what? I play quite a passing game style in this game. A bit of a tiki-taka. So I was like, maybe it would actually suit me if I played like a 4-1-2-1-2, but like with central midfielders. And so that's what I ended up deciding to go for. Because I feel like it will suit my game style. And maybe an extra person up front would help me up front as well. Because I feel like one striker, you know, Cavani, it's, you know, I know he's got wingers, but I feel like it'll benefit more with 2 people up front. And the extra men in midfield hopefully would help my style of play. So that's what I was thinking anyway going into this. And there was a dilemma of like, to put Neymar's cam, to put Mbappe, but I ended up putting this match Neymar's cam and Mbappe up front. But I feel like it doesn't really matter too much about who of them plays where, because I feel like they both could do a very good job in any of them positions. But it'll take a while for me to get used to this formation, but it's a change I feel like might make an improvement, so we'll see. 33rd minute gone, a good shot by Mbappe, saved by the keeper. And we're into the 42nd minute now. It's Neymar on the ball. Passes to Cavani. Cavani goes through here. He shoots, and that's a fantastic goal. Puts us 1-0 up just before half-time. And Cavani's still doing well for us, still getting a fair few goals. And I tell you what, I know you can't see from these few highlights, but the formation, I felt a difference straight away. I felt an improvement straight away. And I feel like I felt so much more comfortable on the ball, and I felt like I was creating so much more chances. So the formation did definitely 100% help me. And 6th, 7th minute, had to cross there, and Mbappe nearly scored with a header. And it actually finishes 1-0. There wasn't many highlights in this game, but the formation, I feel like obviously it's going to take me a good few games to get used to this formation, but straight away it felt a lot better than the previous formation. And it's just so much more improvement. The whole team, it felt like a bit of a different team. I know it was only 1-0, it wasn't like the best of results, but like it could have been. It's just the way the team played and the way it felt better. And so I was definitely going to give this formation more of a try in the next match. And hopefully this is the formation for us, guys. I'm hoping it is anyway. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the live commentary game, the last game of the episodes, and yeah, let's do it. Right, so you've just seen the 2 post-commentary games, and not gonna lie, I feel like we're in a bit of a crisis right now. I think, you know, every manager, every club goes through them stages where they just really struggling to win and pick up the results they expected to get. And I would say that's definitely what's happening right now. And you see in the second game where, you know, we conceded 2 unbelievable goals, like overhead kick and like a ridiculous pass and finish. It's like, obviously we've not been playing well, but we definitely haven't had the look on our side either. And you can see in the last post-commentary game, I thought it was like, it's getting ridiculous. I needed to change something up. So I've changed the formation, and I'm probably going to stick with it. We won 1-0 that last game. It wasn't, the most convincing of results, but I feel like that formation, I'm going to show you quickly. See if it hasn't saved it. I'll show you now, 1 second. Right, so this is the formation I used last match, as you guys seen, and I feel like it might suit my playstyle. I had Mbappe striking instead of Neymar. I had Neymar as the cam, but I feel like the sort of player I am in this game, the way I like to play is more tiki-taka, and I feel like I need a second striker. I feel like I'm not scoring enough, so I'm gonna put 2 up front and like a cam, and it's a narrow 4-1-2-1-2 because I feel like it helps my tiki-taka style of play, and just hopefully this will work for us. And it seemed to work all right last game, so we need to change something. Like the way it's going, we need to change something, and I still have faith. I still have faith we can turn this around. We've got Saint Etienne next, so we're gonna get straight into that game now, and we need another win. Like two losses at the beginning of the episodes were not good enough at all, and we can't be affording to lose games at all. So getting into the Saint Etienne game now, last game of the episodes, and we need a win to kind of redeem ourselves and give us a bit of hope. And 11 points, we're way off the top, and it's a challenge, but I accept that challenge. And the line I decided to go with is I put Di Maria in the team, and I went with that formation I was just on about. And there's Saint Etienne's team, and it's a solid team. They've got some good players, and they've got Perrin 80 rated. 81 rated attacking mid. Is it Cabella? It might be Cabella. I can't really see his name, but yeah, we need to win to redeem ourselves. And if we want to win this league, we need to pick up the results. Speaking as well, like with my Man United Mass League, it felt like most of the goals I scored was through crossing it and Lukaku heading it and stuff like that. But with the PSG team, it feels completely different. I feel like that might be why I'm struggling to score as much. I feel like, Lukaku just scored, seems to got every single header I crossed in for him, and I'm not getting the same vibe at PSG. So maybe in January I might have to go back for King Rom to save the day again. But yeah, it's actually quite close to January as well, so we'll have to see. Now let me know who you want me to sign. But here we go, it's Cavani. Through to Mbappe. Oh, we're through away already. Mbappe. Oh, it's just wide. It's a good start. It's a good start. Oh, sloppy ball. Here we go. Here's Verratti. Come on, Verratti. You've got to finish that. How have you not finished that, Verratti? You've got to bury that in the back of the net. Not acceptable. Right, Neymar with the corner. Can this be acceptable? And again. What happened then? I feel like it's pretty poor. It's pretty poor. Corner. Another corner. We're actually playing so much better at the beginning of this game so far. Go on. Go on. Yes. 1-0. There we go. And it is Di Maria again. Di Maria scored twice in this episode now, and maybe we need to start Di Maria more over Isco, or just over anyone as a centre mids. That's where we're playing him. This formation, and we've started off this game, like, other than the goal, obviously, we started off this game really well and so much better. So I'm thinking actually the formation's helping us quite a bit now, and we've got the goal to show for us starting off this game very well, and we just need to keep this up now, not be slack in defence. Rabiot. Mbappe. Mbappe should be putting the ball on target from that distance. Could have been 2-0 just before half time as well, but going into the break now, 1-0 up, and like I was saying, like around when we got that goal, this formation is actually, I think, has helped us so much. You see, not only we got the 1-0 lead, we've actually created a lot more chances, and I feel like I'm making more use of Mbappe as striking, even Neymar, even though he's a cam. I feel like he's getting involved a lot more in the game, and I just feel a bit more comfortable with this formation. So early signs of the formation change, things are going good, and we just need to make sure, because we've seen like what can happen from a computer when we're 1-0 up. It could all go wrong, so don't get complacent now and see the game off. Mbappe. Go on, Verratti. To Cavani. Oh, is it the post? Why can we not finish our chances? We just can't finish our chances. We've created so many chances this game. Cavani, there's no way you should be missing that. It's basically like closer than a penalty. Oh, it's Di Maria to finish the game off. Angel Di Maria. Di Maria, what? Di Maria, the Holy One. Angel Di Maria. I tell you what, if there was a player of the episode, Angel Di Maria, hands down, has got player of the episode. He's got 3 goals this episode, and he's got his second of the game. And he's not even a starter for us usually. I think he has just crept into the team. I think he's going to be if he keeps up this form, he's definitely going to be a first team regular. And that goal then, it was scrappy, not going to lie. Just look at it. Look at this. But he gets the goal at the end of it, that's all I care about. And we haven't been clinical this game at all, but 2-0, played quite well apart from not being clinical. We'll take it. Things, I'm hoping, are on the rise now, and we're getting off this slump of form and this little crisis we had. There it is, full time. We've won 2-0 against Saint Etienne away from home. They're actually not easy team. Aubameyang come from Saint Etienne. You know, they can produce some good players. They've got some good players still in the team. So 2-0 is a good result, and not only was the result good, the performance was good. Much, much better. And I think, let me know what you guys think. Do you reckon I stick with this formation? Is there any formations you reckon I should try? And like I said, I reckon, you guys can watch from the highlights, but I reckon my sort of game style is a bit tiki-taka. I like to chuck in an odd cross or two, but I don't feel like I've got like the Lukaku's and stuff to cross it quite a bit. So I would say my play style is tiki-taka. And I think the formation I'm doing now is helping me a bit. And if any of you guys get any other like tactics or anything you could help me out with, I know there's a lot of Pez can go quite deep with the tactics, and I haven't really looked that far into it. So if you guys can help me on that, would be appreciated. Let me know in the comments. But other scores now: Montpellier won 4-1, Marseille won, Lyon drew in Monaco. It's good, it's good. But Marseille did win, so that's not so good. Nice drew as well, that's good. Up to 6th position, we've moved up, and we are only 7 points off second. I will take that considering like how bad things were at the beginning. Marseille are 11 points off. You know, I know, some people say 11 points it's title over, but I don't think it is. I feel like we can still win this title. It's a tough ask, and 11 points is, I think we can do it. Do you think we're up for this challenge of turning 11 points around? Let me know in the comments if you think we can turn it around and we're up for the challenge. But yeah, I think considering how bad the episode started off with, I will take the finish, the 2 wins, and here's the monthly report. And like I say, look, it's just too inconsistent. 3 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses. This is our problem. We can win games, no problem, but then we can't be consistent with it. It's consistency we need. Neymar's topped the assistant rankings, goal rankings. Cavani's top, so he's actually starting to perform a lot better. Di Maria average rating. Di Maria was class this episode, and I mentioned it previously during the match as well. Imagine if I bought Lukaku, reunited Lukaku, and got him in this PSG team, and maybe I could put Lukaku and Mbappe up front, or even Lukaku Cavani. Maybe. What other strikers? I know a lot of you guys said Aubameyang, which I'm definitely interested in. But yeah, might as well drop transfer suggestions now, because we're getting quite close to January, so drop them down now. But that is where we're going to leave this episode off. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to smash that thumbs up button and subscribe. Put that notification bell on to the chance of being featured at the beginning of my episodes. And yeah, hope you guys, in fact, it is actually 31st of December, so the next one is the transfer window, so join us for the transfer window, guys. Hope you guys had a sick day, and I'll see you guys next episode. Peace, bye-bye.